They indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And some space here. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for the Bills. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
At the 14-yard line.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. To the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now Allen trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Take that! Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
He's at the 26-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll roll him out right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Darnold. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Eifert, 36 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
48-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down by Marcus May. A 6-yard pickup brings up
through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 27, Allen forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Oh, On first down, Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man, it's Breshad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Off and play action, Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now the first NFL carry for the Utah man at Zach Moss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
7-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Dancing to his left. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Allen going to give to Singletary on the option. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a dump off here complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Now a quick throw to Moss. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the air again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw again on second down. Darnold on the screen. This is Cannon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First carry for Trenton Cannon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Allen from the gun on third down, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Allen again here on second and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Taking over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Here's Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Singletary here running out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Now Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 at the 20-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now a run with McCaffrey. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Here's Murray from midfield. That's caught by Howard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
At the 22-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now this time Murray to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he stopped right at the 25 after a game. Gain of 5.
At the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's the option. He'll pitch it back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Anthony McFarland, 75 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Niners will go on offense. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off-play action. Hartman. They'll roll him out right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a run with McFarland.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's going to try and do this himself.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now left side, a completion who's tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartman eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
To throw on third down. Hartman. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
1-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? From the gun, Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, Hartman. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
First down, Hartman. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake. Hartman sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Hartman. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Operating from the gun. Hartman, flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And it's second down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this for 39. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what up?
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Ground, it's McFarland. And some strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down, McFarland. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw on second down, Hartman. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Crowder. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, Hartman. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now he'll try to run with this. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's their quarterback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And his kick is right through.
Niners 38, Cardinals 3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Hartman. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, it's Murray. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Play fake. Murray. He's going to let it fly. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
15 yards. 1st down,
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Hartman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Hartman flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll try and run the option. Off the option, that's complete, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.